Qualified ads for your product or service cost only $29 per week. Ads received by Monday noon will air on the following Thursday and Sunday night satellite shows. Ads must be prepaid. Send ad copy with check or money order to Micro Broadcasting, P.O. Box 11204, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55411. Or phone in your ads with Visa or MasterCard toll-free at 1-800-729-3070. Toshiba Integrated Receiver Descramblers. Rated #1 by dealers for quality and reliability with a limited 2-year factory warranty. Call now toll-free 1-800-729-3070 for a free information packet on the Toshiba line of IRDs. The economical TRX-80, the feature pack TRX-100, and the new top-of-the-line TRX-120. That's 1-800-729-3070. Toshiba, encounter the difference. Dish owners, be aware. Satellite Receivers is one of General Instrument's largest Video Cipher 2 service centers. Satellite Receivers has the technicians, the training, and the equipment to do the job right. For fast, friendly service on your Video Cipher 2, call Satellite Receivers at 1-800-556-8876, 1-800-233-8876, or 414-432-5777. If you want to reach the home satellite audience, get with the program. Sunday night satellite and Thursday night satellite. We offer low advertising rates, special advertising packages, and commercial production services if you need them. Call our business office at 612-529-5043 to find out how you can advertise to our upscale home satellite audience. It's time for you to get with the program.
Hi, I'm Nicole Nemi, and I'm the Movie Monitor. And every month I tell you what's hot at the box office and what pay TV channel you can expect to find it on. September was a big month for relationship films, with Sea of Love coming in at #5. The movie stars Ellen Barkin and Al Pacino, who's been away for a very long time. It's about an undercover cop who's very lonely and falls in love with his suspect. It's rated R, and it's a Universal film, so you can expect to find it on all major channels. Rob Reiner's When Harry Met Sally is a chatty film about friends falling in love. The comedy, which stars Billy Crystal
with 1-meter antennas, and the satellite dealer is going to be asked to install it. As a matter of fact, John C. was at the Vegas trade show attempting to get satellite dealers, the satellite SPCA satellite dealer retail group, to act as the installation people for those dishes, because they know full well that the existing base of cable people is not going to be able to install it. Well, we're going to be asked to do the installs. We're not going to be selling this system. We're probably not even, we may be maintaining, I have no idea. But the important thing is that we're not going to make any money. And we're not going to make any money from the programming, because many of you are sitting back and doing absolutely nothing to assure the fact that we can have third-party packaging and programming rights, which is so unfortunate, because you're going to see that in time you will really only have programming to sell as dealers, and you will be so regretful that you didn't respond to the need to get involved with the programming bills that are before Congress. But it's happening. It's happening the way we said it was going to happen. It's happening the way other people predicted it's happening. They've got 7 channels today. They're going to have 100 channels in a couple of years, and you're not going to be doing anything but making $100 to make the install, and that's it. That's it. Now, if that's your future, if that's what you're happy about, then go for it, because it's there. Go join the SBCA Satellite Retail Council. Go get paid that $100, $125 to install that K-band dish for cable, and that's all you're going to make, and be happy, because that's your future. Now, if you're not happy with that prospect, maybe you ought to think again. Write your senators and congressmen to get Bill 1698 passed. Not any other bill is worthwhile passing at this time. only Senate Bill 1698 is worthwhile. It's the Gore bill that mandates third-party packaging and programming by us so we can sell it, because all the other bills, Danforth and all the other ones, are not nearly strong enough or worded correctly to give us that right. Send your money to us. Make the check payable to Corbin, Feingertz, and Gittes, or or whatever. Or send it to Bill Myers from Bill Myers from Satellite Watch Newsletter, or Art Meredith from the Cat House Bulletin Board. Any one of those three places will accept your check, log it, and transfer it to the attorneys. Good night. We want, oh, please, this is very important. Every one of you out there that read your newspaper and see an article related to satellite or cable, please send it to us at that address. It's so important. Many of you have done it. We have a substantial file. Most of this information is being turned over by the attorneys, the ones that are prevalent, or what's the word I'm looking for? Well, the ones that have anything to do with the lawsuit against GI and possible lawsuit against cable are turned over to the attorneys. We need you. We can't afford a clipping service. If we had a clipping service, we wouldn't be asking you. We're asking you to be the clipping service. Send the articles in. Come on, Mrs. Spencer, I need some more articles. I love you. And anybody else that continues to send us articles, we do love you. We do appreciate it, and you are remembered here, and we are thankful for you. We truly are. We need more of you to do it. It's so important. We do collect this information. It does not go to waste. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, remember, we've got a special tonight. You're not going to see it right now. I'm telling you right now. We got Unit N 7700s for $5.99 without the AT, $6.99 with the driver. We've got 9900s, and we've got Toshiba TRX 80s. TRX 80s at $890. Can you what a deal! That's cheaper than dealer cost almost. $890 for TRX Toshiba 80s, the dealer's choice for that receiver. We got them right here. So call it up. You're not going to see it on GreenSheet. You're going to see it right here, right now. You saw it. Stay tuned. We love you. Goodbye. This is GreenSheet. Yes. We can pick up the color a little bit and maybe open the iris. Your name is?
Robert of Matters. And you are? What I hear.
I don't know.
What's your name this week?
It doesn't matter. My name.
No. My name.
Changes daily. Okay, welcome to GreenSheet. We're a home shopping show. Yep. I hope you are going to stay tuned for the next 2.5 hours. You will not only see Bob and myself, but you will also see John. John Donnell will be doing the computer segment. It's going to be kind of short tonight, so you want to stay tuned for that. Now, we're going to start a new feature coming up Tuesday night. We're going to do a computer show of a little bit long, expanded version, because it seems like that most of you on Thursday night are very much into satellite. And most of the product we seem to sell on Thursday night is satellite related. So what we're going to do is, because we do think that computers, there's a market for it, we know we have the best price in the industry, we're going to have a short segment tonight, but we're going to move it to an expanded segment next Tuesday night. For those of you that don't watch us, we are on Tuesday night from 10 to 11 o'clock. And we are on Eastern time, 10 to 11. And you can find us there on SpaceNet 121. That's where you can find us. Now, we have a home shopping show tonight. We have a lot of one-of-a-kind items. How we get one-of-a-kind items is very simple. We buy products, so actually you send us product, and we put it on our show, and we sell it for you on a consignment or commission basis. We take, that's one right there, exactly, Bobby. We take a commission. When it's not that big a commission, it's enough to keep us alive. And we invite anyone out there that would like to send us product, knowing full well that we can sell computer related, we can sell site related, we can sell any kind of product. All you have to do is call Lolita here at the number, and you will have the advantage of getting your product into the marketplace. Very good, Bob. That's why.
Hello, Lolita.
You might try putting it in. That's why your voice had that problem.
Oh my God.
Okay, we don't use an 800 number because we want to save you money. It costs a lot of money to maintain 800 numbers. The simplest way to get rid of that extra charge is just don't use one. So we don't use an 800 number. So we save you a lot of money. What else? We have a GreenSheet Club, which is becoming very popular in the field. A lot of you are joining the GreenSheet Club. I think it's because of the great newsletter we have. A lot of you, we might have heard from some of you this week about the newsletter and the cartoon. We want to thank you for that. For those of you that could read it, I know it's hard to read, but we'll make them print bigger. The little,
what was it, the Spanish? Did you send out the Spanish version?
No, the Spanish version. Oh. The Spanish version only goes out to certain people.
Oh.
And
don't push it, Bob. Really, you're lucky you get an English version. Believe me.
Well, we have a GreenSheet hot sheet type of newsletter that goes out on a monthly basis, and if you're a GreenSheet Club member, you will get that newsletter. And on the newsletter, there are some very super savings that you can't find anyplace else except here. Yeah, I know you think I sell really cheap, but if you have the hot sheet, wherever that may be, I guess we sold our last copy. If you have a hot sheet, then you would see bigger and better savings. What else do I have to say? We need to pick up a state. Can the producer please discern a state?
What state?
Well, you lost the sheet on
I did not lose the sheet.
Oh my God.
Well, find a state. Somebody out there pick a state. What state haven't we done? A lot of you watch. We've done New Jersey.
No, we haven't.
All right, tonight's a state. Well, we better find the sheet. Let's start again.
It's not my problem.
You know my y'all.
She's the producer, folks. She runs the show, but it's not her problem. We come up here and we say, can we get our checks cashed this week? It's not my problem. Not my problem. I'm only the producer. I don't get involved with money. Not her problem.
You wait, Sean. Just wait. You're in for it, because you have no idea what I went out to your van to get.
I have my key, so I'm all right. Okay.
Right. I have my key, too. I have the same key.
We went to a thing this Sunday. It was the stupidest thing we ever did. Never mind. I don't want to waste time talking about it because I don't have time.
So you save money with the state. You get good bargains, and you got your on occasion super bargains that you come up with.
Oh, I didn't get it. I'm sorry. We're a little disorganized right now, as usual. As a GreenSheet Club member, you not only get a GreenSheet newsletter, you also participate in great savings. You don't have to belong to the GreenSheet Club to buy from us. But if you do belong to it and you do buy from us, every now and again we have super savings, 10%, 20% for GreenSheet Club members. We do that as an enticement to get you to join the club. We think it's important for you to join the club. So first of all, it's easier for us when your order comes in, because as a club member you get a number, and all you need to do is tell us your name and your club number and your club number, and we know who you are, and you don't have to give us any additional information. So you save money on the telephone call because you don't have to give us your name and address. And if you want to put on Visa, MasterCard, or you want to do cash, all you got to do is say Visa or cash, and we know what your Visa card is because we already have that in the computer. What?
Do it?
Yeah, sure. What else? Is there anything else?
I'll get ready.
The state of New Jersey gets a bargain too tonight. How
State
about
of New
that?
Jersey gets a discount.
Everybody gets a break.
Thank you.
Everybody.
I have a lot of kibitzing going on behind me, folks. I'm sorry about this disorganization. Now I'm not sorry about this at all. I'm going to kill myself. They're going to be the first suicide they see on television. It's going to be mine.
No.
Somebody's already committed suicide?
Not nice.
Oh, that's right. The guy shot himself. That was depressing, wasn't it?
That was sad. Very, very sad.
What else did I have to tell everybody? I'm thinking, folks. This is the way he thinks.
Hey, when they order an object, order a product, make sure somebody's around to receive it when they order it. You know, for.
Oh, let's get on with the show. Come on, Bobby, get the first item up here.
You want me to get the first item up here?
Panasonic. We got some Panasonics.
Oh my gosh!
It's a 2000. We have three actually. We have one.
This is Virginia Tech. Would anyone like to sign on for EE4114?
Welcome. This is BoreSight News, and I'm Sean Kenny. Tonight, it's a sad night in a way. American ecstasy is gone forever. I'm going to cry. What do I do with that big box of tissues? I'm so sad. Just a joke, folks. Let's get real, huh? We're not real serious around here. It is. It's gone forever. They fired about, I think, 73 people. They were all crying, and I'm sorry, because one of them was a good friend of ours, a yours and mine, Tom Rust. I believe he's also left the company. And look, they're gone. And why? There's a lot of speculation why. They're claiming they've been taken. See, let's go back to the beginning. We don't usually start there, do we? They were served with a obscenity indictment out of Alabama about a week ago, a little bit over a week ago now, 2 weeks ago, I guess. And not only were they served, but their uplinker, which was U.S. Satellite in Salt Lake City, was served. They used to put up Keith LaMonica, if you recall, and GTE, and SpaceNet, and of course, home dish only. They were all served. Total 18 indictments. Well, the first person to cave in on this indictment was U.S. Satellite. They immediately moved to. They refused to put up home dish only any longer, which required them to go off the air for a few days while they moved their encryption system from Salt Lake City to Buffalo, New York, which they did. Then I think they went back up last Friday. Then they didn't stay there long because they had an emergency meeting this past Saturday, and they've elected to take it off the air and let everybody go. I don't know why. No one knows why. A lot of people think that the president of the company doesn't need the money and wants out and just is tired of it. Now, Jeff Younger is trying to get them to reinstitute the service. Jeff feels there's a viable market there. Some people don't because of the heavy piracy. Some of you, or some of them, believe that there's no point in continuing the services. They really can't get paid for it because everybody's stealing the programming. I don't know what's going to happen. But at this point, it's off the air. It's going to stay off the air. We will see what happens in the long term. But Tuxedo is going to stay on the air, as is Stardust. But don't look to Stardust to stay very long. They've been losing money on Stardust. If they're, by the way, when they fired everybody, not only did they not give them their vacation pay, they didn't even give them any severance. So if they're that tight with the dollar, I don't believe for a minute they're going to keep anything on the air that isn't making money. It's possible. There's that program that used to be called Sunday Night Satellite. I don't know what it's called any longer. Maybe it's still called Sunday Night Satellite. They were on the air prior to, on SpaceNet 1, Channel 18. They are off the air temporarily now as well, and from what rumors I hear, then they may not come back up either. So we will find out. I would like to have them come back up. Matter of fact, I had some people in our office try to get them to join us. We are, by the way, going to move, even though we haven't moved yet. We talked about moving in March 10th. We are now moving sometime early April. And we're moving for a couple of reasons. The most important of which is we need to have a subcarrier audio underneath GreenSheet. We want to have two subcarrier audios. One we want to do in Spanish, and the other one we want to have a live talk show underneath GreenSheet. We've booked Keith LaMonica. We have booked Bill Myers. We've got Lee Hadrock coming up, and we've got a few other people coming up that are all anxious to be there. So it will take place sometime in April. For those of you that, I got to do this announcement. We got some people, two things. Number one, we got people wanting to go to England. There is the trade show in England, I think it's April, in the beginning of April. Call us if you would like to go to England for the very finest satellite trade show you ever saw. It's it's international trade show. It's right outside of London. It's a great trade show. We went 2 years ago. It was really great. We didn't go last year. I look forward to going back. A few of you have called and said you want to go. We are going to go. If we have enough of you, we will charter a flight or charter part of a plane anyway and get good, substantial discount tickets. Lolita's going to go. She's going to be chaperone so that nobody goes crazy. And she's actually going to go because Laurie's going to go, and Lolita has to chaperone Laurie. But everybody wants to go, so if you want to go to England, it's not going to cost very much. It's probably going to cost you about $700 to $800 altogether with hotel and food and everything. But it's a cheap vacation. It's a lot of fun. England's a great state, a great city, great country, I guess we should say. Lots of places to go. You can stay a week if you want. There's a couple of ways we can do it. We need to hear from you. Do you really want to go? There is also what's called a Supercom ICC, which it's an international conference on communication, which takes place in Atlanta, Georgia, April 16th through the 19th. It's called Gateway to Knowledge, and if you would like to go to that little baby, can we have that Satellite TV Week back they gave you? If you'd like to go to that little baby, you can call the exhibitor to non-technical program. Thanks. You can call 202-835-3100. Now, I spoke with a programming service today, had a long conversation with them. Very interesting. I wasn't even aware that they existed. And it's called the National Satellite Owners Association. I would urge every satellite dealer out there to support these people. Those of you out there that are supporting Netlink and TCI, it makes absolutely no sense. You're supporting cable. I got to tell you, you've got to understand there is a difference here. We are not all in one for all here. Cable chooses not to have you stay alive. There's no question in my mind, there should be no question in your mind. If they did, why is it they're planning on running the K1 deal on a totally different encryption system? If they're for you, if TCI is your bedfellow, why is it they're going to use a different encryption system? So, I mean, because you can't sell the service. It's not, you can't add that on to C-band, this great K1 deal. Think about that. Listen, forget Netlink. Forget TCI. Forget most of your programmers, because most of your programmers are in bed with your cable people. Here is one that is not. It's called the Nationwide Satellite Owners Association. Their telephone number is 800-446-6702. 800-446-6702. They also have some excellent pricing. And when you call them, tell them Sean told you to call. I'm not going to make any money on it. It's not making. I just want to prove a point. Not just do it for me if you would. I really would. It'll be good. Again, I don't make any money on it, but it's kind of a neat idea. Also, for those of you up in Canada, are you tired of stealing? I know you're not tired of stealing the GI stuff, but he's tired of stealing CANCOM stuff. Would you like to finally pay for what you've been stealing? You can now. There's an amnesty program going on. It's cost you $249, no question asked. I'll return your box back to stock. It's called Satellite Entertainment. The telephone number is 204-477-0629. Unfortunately, I know not two of you are going to call that number, but I put it up anyway. It's not a joke. It means that you can legalize, get your box, legitimize your box. That's what it means. So if you want to legitimize your box, there you go up in Canada. A lot of you ordered Satellite Insider last week. We want you to continue. We have two plans going on. GreenSheet, you're going to see it tonight. If you subscribe to the GreenSheet Club tonight, we will give you $10 off, whether it's a residential Satellite Insider or the commercial one. The difference is $119 compared to $39. They are totally, very much different, the two publications. One's for commercial, you satellite dealers, you manufacturers and distributors, or you consumers. There's an insider for you. So if you want to get a Satellite Insider for only $29 instead of the normal $39, subscribe to the GreenSheet Club tonight. It only costs you $45. And I also want to remind you on GreenSheet that there is still the great special. That great special of 10% over cost. Now, for those of you that have said I've always been somewhat spiteful about satellite business, well, folks, I ain't spiteful at all. I'm just truthful. Satellite Business has got a great article in it. It's actually a Bob Sherman editorial. What happened to it? Well, so much for Bob Sherman's editorial. This is wrong. This is the wrong one. What happened to it? Whatever. Anyway, page 10. If you don't believe Sherman's in bed with cable, read the last two paragraphs. Understand something, guys. You got something to sell that cable has to have. They cannot get these K1 birds up or these K1 dishes up without your help. If you do not help them put those K1 birds dishes up in place, that K1 ain't going to work. And Netlink and TCI, actually, TCI knows that. TCI knows full well that that's the name of that game, and that's why they've gone to the SBC and tried to get you satellite dealers to participate. Understand one thing. You've got something to sell. Don't give it away. If they're not willing to give you the right to sell a program and make a commission on the original program and renewals, don't participate. We've only got one thing to sell. That's our time. Just like a lawyer. Go to any lawyer, that's always going to tell you, I only got time to sell, folks. That's all you got to sell to. Just like anybody in this world. What does a lawyer think? That's all any of us have to sell is time. Don't give your time away. Not to cable. Because if cable was your friend, they would not be doing what they're doing. You know that if you subscribe to a program through one of these other services, HBO tries to get you to renew direct. All of them do. This is a dirty, cruddy business, and they're going to take it over unless you fight. Fight by sending us a self-addressed stamped envelope. Send it in to us. We will send you back a packet of information to send to your senators and congressmen. And please don't forget, your state attorney general wants to hear from you. GI is attempting to push down a new video cipher down your throat and going to kill yours through ECM. That is against the law 2 ways. It's against the law to kill your video cipher, which they can and have done, and we can prove that. It is against the law to sell you a product when they've already sold you a product that supposedly will do what the new product is supposed to do. Namely, the new Video Cipher Plus is supposed to give you 156 channels. They're claiming your old one only did 56 channels when it is in black and white on their stationery and on their brochures, claiming that the Video Cipher had 240 channels. Do not let them get away with this consumer fraud, because the $300 you're going to pay for a new Video Cipher Plus is going to come out of your pocket, not anybody else's, your pocket. They're killing you through ECM, and if you want to fight them with that and other things, I urge you to send some money to the lawyer that's fighting GI. His name is Marvin Rudnick, and he is bringing the forces together to bring action against General Instrument. Please send Marvin a couple bucks. He cannot spend it unless the Finance Committee agrees to allow it to be spent. So don't worry, your money's not going to be spent without somebody overseeing it. No money is going to be used for anything except for legal bills. They're not going to be used for anybody's telephone bill, unless it's the lawyer's phone bill. Not going to be used for conference calls or anything else. I beg you to please, please, please send Marvin a couple bucks. He's a former Justice Department attorney. He was with the Justice Department for 12 or 13 years. He knows crimes. He knows business. He's working for you. He spent a lot of time and money trying to help you get something done with this. Don't give it away. Don't give your money to GI. If you don't fight them now, you're gonna lose. This industry's going down the toilet quickly. And that's the truth. We got to go. We do want to thank you. I remind you again, in satellite business, any dealer can find 15 things that will make him money or make him better informed. In Satellite Insider, rather. Satellite Insider gives you those 15 things. In satellite business, you can count on probably 5. What do you want? You want 15 or 5? And this one you can read 3 times faster. No advertisements. That's right. NetLink doesn't support this baby. Good night. Welcome, this is GreenSheet.
Hello there.
It's going to be a great show, Bob.
Yeah, well,
boy, we got a lot of one-of-a-kinds.
A lot of interesting goodies are getting up on the shacks here, ready for a flea market coming up.
I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. We're going to have a great flea market, so Saturday, I don't care where you are, I don't care whether you're out of the country, you want to come here to 144 Station Road, right here in beautiful Somerville. Actually, we're actually in North Branch, which is a little suburb of Somerville. Nice little creek. You can go swimming in the creek if you want.
Well, maybe go fishing. I don't know about swimming. It's about this deep, but when the waters come down, it gets
that deep.
It gets a bit much. Yeah.
You can look at the creek, and you can buy. We're going to be selling satellite equipment. We're going to be selling computer equipment. We're going to be selling antiques. We're going to be selling, what else are we going to be selling?
One each of anything.
What? Household goods. Artworks. Yeah, we have an artist that's actually going to be there. It's going to be the best doggone time. We're going to have a great time, and free beer. I don't know what's green, but it'll be free. You'll be green after you have a few glasses of it, I guess.
Are you gonna have green Cerveza out there? You're not going to do that.
No, I think it's quite irreverent, actually.
Green. Looking at green beer, that is irreverent. It's well, whatever.
This is GreenSheet. We're a home shopping show. Normally we're over the satellite. We don't usually run flea markets out the back door here, but of course this Saturday is an exception. However, if you want to take advantage of some great deals and not see those great deals end up out in the back lot come Saturday, take advantage of them tonight, because we sell a lot of one-of-a-kind items. We're unusual in that. We will show you the one-of-a-kind. We have so many of them that dealers and consumers have sent us as a result of trading up to what's called IRDs, or just whatever. People have lots of equipment. They send them in to us. We sell them. When we sell them, we give you back what's called GreenSheet dollars. Yes? It's our own little currency we have. It's the U.S. Mint, and then there's our mint. And our mint's a little, actually our mint's a little bit better than the U.S. mint because ours is backed up by a lot of equity here. The U.S. mint isn't backed up by too much. But we do sell a lot of one-of-a-kind. So take advantage of the unique things that we do here on the show. Send us some product. We will sell it for you, and you will get to buy whatever you would like on our show. And by the way, I want to remind you out there, we do sell IRDs. We don't put them up per se because there's so many IRDs in the marketplace, and each one has a distinguishing feature. And maybe you've read about one in your TV guide or whatever, and you would really like it. Call us, and we will get back to you, or we will tell you actually over the phone what we can sell you that IRD for. But we must caution you. We believe that IRDs should be sold by satellite dealers and not by home shopping shows. That's one of the reasons we don't really push it very much, but we want you to be aware that we do have them. We believe, again, they should be bought by you from your local satellite dealer for two reasons. Number one, your satellite dealer knows the proper way for it to be installed, and if it's installed properly, you'll have no problems with it. And number two, you really need to keep the local satellite dealer in business. He might make a couple $100 more for his work and time in installing it for you, but that's only fair because if you keep him in business, he will be around for years to service your satellite equipment. You may think you can service it forever yourself, but you're going to get old too.
Wouldn't dare.
Well,
Wouldn't dare get old.
He doesn't get old.
No, no.
Bobby doesn't get old.
No, never, 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 never.
Actually, his wife tells me he's getting very old. All right, now, right, Gail? Now, what else do we do here? We have what's called GreenSheet Club. You don't have to buy from us as a club member. That's real important, and you should remind me to tell people during the show, because I get that every single night we do this. People come and say, well, do I have to belong to the club to buy from you? Of course you don't. As a club member, however, you will get additional discounts on certain items. Not every item, certainly. But on average, I guess our average is fallen because we haven't been paying very much attention to it, but we'll get back to it. We should, on average, give you, at least on Thursday night, $200 worth of savings. In other words, we have a receiver coming up. The USS Mass Pro, it's $130. We might take 10% off of that just for club members. So a club member would only pay $117 for that item instead of $130. They would save $13 if we gave it 10% off on that item. And the reason is, the rationale is real simple. If you send us $45, you belong to the club for 1 month. I mean, for 1 year. Sorry, folks, I'm thinking of something else. For 1 year, every one of our shows will have GreenSheet Club specials, and you will enjoy those specials. And it may not just, normally it's not just salary-related products. It could be VCR tapes. It could be tape rewinders. It could be a whole host of things that you may want in the future. If you only spend $45 and you take advantage of all the deals that we have on the GreenSheet Club, over the course of 1 year, you would probably have saved in excess of, what did we figure out? $20,000, I think we came.
Every single one, though.
You have to, yeah, right. So maybe you're only going to save $100, $150, but the point is you'll get some great savings. What else we got? Oh, we have a secret state tonight. Well, we're just going to check it out, and we'll get back to you on that. She's going to.
A secret
Is
state?
Delaware, you already know?
Yeah,
Delaware is a secret state, huh?
We really haven't done Delaware?
Yes, Sean.
Okay, write it down. You didn't write it down. What is 322? We haven't even, oh, she did. Oh, and you already did the next state. Oh, you're getting so far ahead.
Oh, Sean, I said the wrong word.
The wrong word. Leave that.
Beep.
Beep. We're going to have trouble now, folks. Never mind.
Brian Gumble can say 4-letter words
No,
like
we
don't
can't.
and
No.
stop, and that, but we can't, huh?
We've got the
Golly gee.
the golly gee.
Opshaw.
The government has, the FCC has the 7 golden words, and we have ours. Okay, Delaware is the state of choice tonight. So if you live in that, what does that mean to you for the first-time viewer? If you live in the state of Delaware, you too will share in GreenSheet Club savings. I forgot to tell you this. If you send us in product, you too join in GreenSheet Club savings. So there's three ways to take advantage of the GreenSheet Club savings. Live in Delaware for tonight's state. Have sent us in product and have GreenSheet funding money to spend, or pay $45 and belong to the GreenSheet Club. You will also, as a GreenSheet Club member, get a newsletter. It will not be the most incredible newsletter of all, Satellite Insider, but it will be the GreenSheet Hot Sheet newsletter. We got some of those. Mike, where is the one? All right, we're ready. Let's move on because we've got a lot of things to do tonight.
Wait, did
What?
we cover everything?
I don't know. There's a GreenSheet Hot Sheet newsletter. See, we originally came out with Hot Sheet. Then Insider took over it, and then they changed the name of Insider from Hot Sheet to Insider, but we like the word Hot Sheet, so now it's called GreenSheet Hot Sheet. And it's a dollar sign. Willie's very crafty. She made a dollar sign out of the S.
I didn't have an S.
Didn't have an S. She had a dollar sign. She was thinking money. Anybody knows Alita knows she's thinking money. Boy, I tell you, she's going to make some guy a lucky wife, man. She's going to save every one of your nickels. You're never going to see him again when she saves them.
Shoe boxes full of
She's just
nickels
going to
and
save
pennies.
them. And you'll see him. If you look at her clothes, you'll see your money.
Oh, right, Sean. I wear the same funky clothes every day.
Are you red-eye?
I'm red-eye. Let's move on out.
Okay, we got an STS.
That's Mr. Maddox off to the side. Back in 81, 82, and 83, and 84, they're going to suffer with, if we don't go over there and, you know, capitalize on our knowledge that we've gained, there's an opportunity to make money as well as just go see what's going on in Europe and elsewhere. So you want to check it out. Go on and call us to make reservations. And we'd like to try to get about 10 or 15 of you together or more if you'd like. We'd like husbands and wives to go if they can get away. There are a number of people that are going, just guys are going. There are a couple of people that are going, husband and wives. And I don't know who's going from here. Well, I hope Lori and Lolita will go. But who knows who's going to go? I don't know who's going to run the office if we go.
I know who's gonna.
All right. We have Edge Connector cards. We talked about them. We got to go now. Thanks so much. Stay tuned for nothing because there's snow after us. It's Thursday. It's yellow rain's coming up. And then snow.
Happy third day of spring. Third day of spring. Bluebirds.
Thank you and good night.
Bluebird trees are out. Good night.
Well, we have some people to tell you about. Let's talk about Mr. Dr. Lee Hadlock. Dr. Lee Hadlock is out there ready, willing, and able to service your video ciphers, should they be broken. I hope you can read Dr. Lee's address. I'll give it to you because I think I can read it. It's Lee Hadlock, 500 Kelly Hollow Drive, Hot Springs, Arkansas. And the zip code is, what is the zip code? Because I can't read it. 71913. All right, now there's his telephone number, 501-623-3003. Lee Hadlock repairs video cipher. He only does legal work. So if you have a broken video cipher and you want it repaired, check out Dr. Lee Hadlock. He's not really a doctor, but some people, well, he's a gynecologist. Let's just call Dr. Lee the gynecologist. All right, check out old Dr. Lee. It's an inside joke, right? Okay. We have SNS reception, and only Judy would know about SNS. This is, we could call him Dr. Steve Klein, too. Dr. Klein, or Mr. Steve Klein, repairs video ciphers. He's a good guy. He's very reasonable. He's very fast. He has great turnaround. And he also is a distributor of some very fine quality satellite equipment. So if you want to buy satellite equipment, or yeah, exactly. If you want to buy satellite equipment and you are a satellite dealer, I repeat, satellite dealer, Mr. Steve Klein will sell it to you. His telephone number is 614-491-8902. Okay, in case you can't read that number. He also repairs video ciphers. He's extremely competent in that regard, as is Dr. Lee Hadlock. We might have somebody up next week. We're selling BMAXs, Oak Orion decoders, and video cipher modules, but we will see. We haven't actually gotten all the data on him yet, so check that out next week. You want to give us a call. We are going to show you what was not shown to you last week. That is the actual process of pulling seed keys out of an 0132 board, or sorry about that, an 032 board. So if you want to see that process, at least half of it, the rest of it we run next week. Stay tuned for that information because it's going to come right up. And if you would like to have your seed keys pulled, give us a call here. We can make arrangements for you. We will only pull seed keys for those of you that want to archive your board, or if you want to pull it so that you can load it into an additional board in your own home so that you can finally get legal. If you already have a board that's illegal in your home and you would like to make it legal, the simplest and easiest way, in our opinion, is to go ahead. If you can't buy a set of numbers that should be out there by now, there should be some other numbers in the field, but if you can't buy a set of numbers and you'd like to have two video ciphers in your home operating on the same ID number, then we can explain for you how to do that. It will cost you about $225, and you will have to buy an additional video cipher. Simply said that if you already have a video cipher and it's illegal and you would like to make it legal with a legal number in it, call us. We will make arrangements to sell you an IRD, or you can send us an IRD. We will pull the numbers out of it, and we will load that into your old board in your home. Now, you are going to have to sign an affidavit and send it in with the notary's name on it, saying you are going to only use this in the same home, where these are going to be kept on file. So you want to keep that in mind. But we will do it. We are also buying VC2s, both standalones and modules. If you have a video cipher, you'd like to sell it, call us. We will buy it. We also have standalone video ciphers for $550. If you would like to buy a standalone video cipher for $550, give us a call. We have them available for you. And they are Virgin video ciphers. So they're very difficult to get standalone VC2s right now, but we do have those available. And we must remind every person out there, you must realize by now that there is I guess you could say, cable intends to put you out of business. Certainly if you've listened to some of the most recent hearings in Congress, you couldn't draw any other conclusion from what they testified to. I did not see it, though, I must tell you. I've heard it's been reported to me. But when cable refuses to, or the programmers refuse to sell you programming because at a fair price, then their only purpose in life is to take over the programming marketplace. And they're going to do this in the following manner. As you may have heard on BoreSight, in case you weren't listening to BoreSight, let me reiterate. Cable does not have to sell you programming on K-band. And indeed, they're not restricted on K-band at all. If you've noticed what's happening of late with the introduction of Sky Cable and TCI launching K1,